Hi everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to change over a gas tank when your gas tank is empty. Now if you're using these tanks, I've got here a 14 kilogram tank from Handy Gas. I get these from Gastrac. This will work on any tank that takes this type of fitting over here. So to start off with, I'm just going to show you basically what you're going to see when you want to change over your gas tank. You'll see this plug over here, if you can call it that, and it'll have a screw tap on the top. It'll say close and open. So the first thing that you must do is close your tank by turning it in the direction of the arrow on top. Next, you unscrew this tap over here. Now this, when you're changing over a tank, you'll discover that this is normally very tight, and you'll find out why later in this video. So unscrew it. If it's extremely tight, you can use a cloth to grip it. It will make it a bit easier because it doesn't have very easy to grip little tabs over here. If it's really tight, you can use a wrench, but be careful not to strip this. So don't damage this over here with your wrench, or open it skew. So in this case here, I've loosened this one already. So it turns basically like this. Now don't worry if this turns here, so don't try and keep it straight while you're turning. Just let it turn like that. Just keep it very straight. Like that. So it'll just ease its way out. So don't drop it as it comes out, because it'll just drop to the ground because of the lead. You can put it aside over there if you want to, and then just make sure again that this is closed. If you notice a slight smell, this is because there's a small amount of gas that will just be in this area here, so don't panic if you smell that. Okay, then you change over and you get your new tank. So this is just a demonstration, so I've already changed my tanks over. And when you bring your new tank, it'll normally be covered in a plastic over this entire tap area. If it's not, then you should always receive your tank from Easy Gas or wherever you're getting your tanks from, completely covered in plastic. So you take your plastic off and you make sure that it's closed. If it's not closed, you should return it. It must come closed. So once you check that it's closed, you bring your tap again and you insert it. Make sure that it is absolutely straight. Don't let it drop to the side, because you'll strip this over here, and if you strip it, you'll have to buy a new one. So be careful not to strip it. Make sure this is all intact and put it in straight, and basically just start winding it back in again. It's a little bit tricky to get it in straight, especially at the moment I'm busy holding the camera at the same time. But you do get the knack of it. If you hold it, okay, hold on a second, I have to just get it in. Okay, so it should look something like that as you start to wind it in. So you can see it's straight, and then you just continue to wind it in. Don't worry if this is skewed for now. Okay, so just continue to wind it in very carefully, making sure that it's straight. It should go in easily. It shouldn't get stuck. As you start getting to this point here, you'll notice it start getting quite stuck. Just ease it in, and you'll notice this starting to straighten out. If it gets really hard to tighten at this point, you can use a cloth again if it's hurting your hands. Otherwise, just turn it firmly. Okay, and then just carefully ease this straight. Some of these come with a little gauge over here, which is quite handy, but most of them don't because the gauge is extra and expensive. Then once you've done all this, then you turn this to open, turning it in the direction of open. Now I'm not going to open this one because this is just for demonstration purposes. And once you start turning it open, you turn it fully open in the direction. So it's about maybe 2 or 3 turns, maybe 4 turns, but you'll feel it loosen up very easily once you start turning it. So then your tank is now working. Then the next thing is to smell your tank. Something to smell. If you can smell a very strong smell of gas, then this is probably not tightened enough. If you're smelling gas further away in the room, it's probably not tightened enough. I suggest you close it again and tighten this up. Or check your fittings. Check all of this pipe, check this fitting here. If it's just a whiff of gas in the area, don't stress about it, it'll probably dissipate because of the changeover. That's why you're smelling the gas, so don't worry about it. Then, once this is all done, check your tank switches on, at least your plate switches on. You know, plate switches on, you're good to go. And that's all there is to it. It's very easy. Drop a like and put any questions in your comments if you have them. And thanks for watching.